Hello everybody, Shocking Sean here. I am very excited for Dehya. I don't know about you guys, but ever since I saw her character design in the Sumeru trailer, I've been saving. I'm gonna try to C6 her and R5 her weapon. Now, I'm going to be using this team here for her. I think this will be the best team for her. Maybe somebody will come up with something better objectively, but for me, this is the best team because it will be the most fun, and let's face it, this is a very strong team. So I'll be using Tartaglia as the main DPS. Dehya will be serving as the sub DPS slash damage mitigator. Raiden Shogun will be serving as an energy battery and another sub DPS. Bennett will be serving as healer and buffer. So yeah. Oh, also he'll be an energy battery for Dehya, so that way those particles will fill up her energy because her energy cost is, whoo boy, high, 70. Now there is a constellation which lowers the energy requirement to about 50, I believe. So let's go into the artifacts I'll be using on here. I will be using the artifact set known as Emblem of Severing Fate, or let's see, yep, Emblem of Severed Fate. The reason why is because, like I said, her ultimate has a high cost. Even if you do have the constellation, it's still 50, and I want to make sure I'm alting with her as much as possible, so that way she can truly fulfill her role as the sub DPS. It will also increase her burst damage, which is where the majority of her damage will come from. I'm also thinking about putting on the set Gilded Dreams, so I'm going to be farming these two artifact sets and then testing them both out on her. The reason why is because it matters who procs the elemental reaction. So if, say, Child is on the field and he hits an enemy and vaporize or and water is applied, and then it procs Dehya's skill, which will hit them with Pyro, I'm pretty sure that means Dehya will be the one proccing the Vaporize, which means her elemental mastery will matter because it's those who trigger it that matters in terms of like elemental mastery damage. It takes Dehya's elemental mastery, in other words, not Child's. Um, Also, there will be explosions from the Raiden Shogun, so I'm gonna have to do some experiments on this team to see like whose thing hits in what order. I think it's gonna be Tartaglia hits, they're watered, then Dehya's proc will happen right afterwards, because Raiden Shogun's hit takes a second to kind of manifest, I've noticed. Like, this purple lightning will come out, and then it will hit like a second, not a second, but like very soon afterwards. So I think it's Tartaglia hits, then Dehya's hits, then Raiden Shogun's hits. So this is like a very good team for that. I usually use this team and I'll have Albedo as well, but I'm gonna trade out Albedo for Dehya just because I've used Geo a lot and I kind of want to just be a little risky, you know what I mean? Dehya also has very good solo potential because she will not die, her passives will not allow it. She takes really low damage after a certain health threshold, I believe it's 30%, and not to mention once she hits 30% health, she starts regenerating her health fully. Or I think it's just when she takes damage in general, she just takes 60% less damage, which is it's kind of insane. So she's going to be very fun in multiplayer lobbies because I'll be able to just not care if there's a healer because I'll be Dehya. Um, she also has a nice passive where during daytime your team will move faster, so she's good for exploration. She's a great sword user, so she can take out stone. Have I mentioned the character design? Of course I have. It's what I opened with. I think I've covered just about everything I want to talk about. I feel like I'm missing one thing. What was it? Hmm. Oh, yes, here it is. Dehya, I'm gonna compare Dehya's release to that of Kokomi and Zhongli. People weren't very excited about them. The fact that Kokomi couldn't crit, the fact that Zhongli didn't excite the community at first either, but then they discovered their utility and that they're actually amazing. I think the same thing's going to happen with Dehya. I think people are really looking down on her because they're saying, oh, her numbers aren't that impressive, but they're ignoring her utility. She takes 50% of the damage for your team. She also procs Pyro without being on the field, which granted, a few other Pyro people can do. Think of Jean Ling. Think of Hu Tao even when she marks enemies. They will pulse Pyro damage every once in a while. But I think that she will do it best. And her burst is going to be fun, despite the fact that she can't be a driver because her ultimate doesn't count as normal attacks, it's a burst. But that's why I'll be using the Severed Fate thing, since her attacks aren't considered normal attacks. They'll be increased by the 4-piece set of Emblem of Severed Fate. Gonna be a lot of fun, which is why I'm leaning towards that set as my number one. So yeah, I think she's gonna be great, and I'm very excited, and I hope you guys are too. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of Dehya. Are you excited? All right. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Peace out, guys. Chuck and Sean out.